This state creation, I'm totally against it. For one particular reason, I'm against state creation. Listen up. This is my reason. We are creating states. With more states comes more capital cities. With more capital cities comes more secretariat, more civil service offices. And with the creation of state comes the creation of local government. With the creation of local government comes new headquarters, local government headquarters. Then new local government administration office. All of this office, whether it's the local government administrative office or the state administrative office, the civil service commission or whatever, every offices that will be created by virtue of creating a new state and also of creating a new local government. All of these things will only function with power, that is electricity. Now we are creating more states. We've not increased our energy generation, our power generation, we've not increased it. We want to create new states. When you create new states, new secretariat will be built, new offices will be opened up, new system will be created. All of this require energy, electrical energy to power them, and we've not increased our energy generation, our power generation. Is still around 5,000 megawatts of electricity. Anytime we are able to deliver up to 5,500 megawatts of electricity, we are happy. It's like we've made progress. But honestly, we've not made any progress until Nigeria is able to generate up to 20,000 megawatts of electricity. We shouldn't be thinking of state creation and local government creation until we are able to create electricity to produce up to 20,000 kilowatts of electricity. We shouldn't create more state or local government. Let's forget about the fact that most of the states we already have can't fund themselves. They can't. Most of the states we have are leashes on other states. They are leashes. They are not bringing it to the table. Yes, they are taken from the table. They are leashes. Thank God for the new energy reform, for the new tax reform, which means that you don't get a lesser amount of revenue from the federal based on your population. Now your resources now has more power than your population has. And you people are still clamoring for population growth. You are not thinking of how will we get power to power all of this. We are creating more states. How are we going to get the power to run those more states? The electrical power to run them. We are already sharing electricity. None of us can boast of less than 10% of Nigerians, only less than 5% of Nigerians that can boast of 24 hours electricity. The rest of us are managing to get electricity like 12 hours in a day. Those states have about 2 or 3 power generating plants, gas power generating plants, of which I'm against using gas to generate electricity. I prefer nuclear. But people like Oshomole say we are not developing enough. That is their own story, but that's not my story. We can build those things, but that is not the problem now. The problem is we are creating more states, we are not creating more power, we are not creating more revenue, we don't generate much. Most of these states can't sponsor themselves, can't sustain themselves, they depend on the federal. And we are creating more states. Once you create more states, how are you going to run it? It's not with electricity. As we are now, there is no solar energy plantation in any state in the south. There are places in Europe and Asia that have solar energy plantations, like a field 500 acres by 500 acres, just like the size of Delta State University Abraka main campus. 500 acres of land for solar energy plants. We should have that at least in all states. Every village and every local government area should have a solar power plant. Give it like 100 acres of land for solar power generation. Until we are able to achieve all this, I think we should create more states. The states we have already leashes. Ask me what state like Ekiti is bringing to the table. Ask me what states like Kano, Zamfara, Jigawa, Ebonyi, Enugu. Ask me what they are bringing to the table. They are leashing on the rest of us, and most especially are leashing on the security that is responsible for 28% of our petroleum and gas revenue. 28% we are getting from the securities. A population of less than 1 million. Yet we want to create more states. We are not thinking of how will these people enjoy what they are creating, the energy they are generating. No, we are not thinking about that. We are thinking about creating more states. For our selfish interest and our tribalistic tendency, we want to create more states. More states without increasing our power generation. How are we going to run those states? There is no state in the South now that has a solar power plant. See, this is a field, 100 acres. It's all solar power plants. Or beneath it, we have a farm going, an agricultural farm still in that field where we have solar power plants. No state in the South have a solar power plant. We can't even generate enough electricity. The electricity generated by the 3 power plants that Benin City has is being given to Abuja and Lagos. Why we in Benin City don't have electricity? And we are thinking of creating more states. These more states should hold on. We should hold on creating more states until we are able to generate at least 20,000 megawatts of electricity. If not, there is no need creating more states. The industries that are running in Nigeria don't have enough electricity to run them. They are buying diesel. MTN, Glo and others are buying diesel. Even for the fact that they are making so much profit from Nigerians, MTN is not supposed to be in Nigeria again because of the amount they are spending in buying diesel. Just that it is okay, they are getting it from their customers. Same with Glo, same with same with every other telecommunication companies. They are using diesel. Is that how we should be living now? Forget about creating states and build on power generation, build on energy generation, improve your revenue generation, improve your power generation. Then after that, we cannot talk about creating more states. You are creating more states that are leashes. What are states like Zamfara bringing to the table? Say states like Ekiti, Ebonyi, what are they bringing to the table? What is Oyo State bringing to the table? What is Kwara bringing to the table? What is Benue bringing to the table? What is Plateau bringing? What is Abuja bringing to the table? What is Kano? What is Borno? What are they bringing to the table? They are not bringing anything to the table. They are leashing on the rest of us, especially the South and the Shekiri people. We should give a state to the Shekiri people so they can enjoy their oil. Let them enjoy the revenue they are generating. For a Shekiri man to even be a governor in Delta State is wahala. It's a problem. Let's just forget about all these things. Let's build on increasing revenue generation, increasing power generation, before we begin to think of creating states and local government out of our tribalistic tendencies and tribalistic interest. That is my stake. And for Shomole that said we are not intelligent or smart enough to have nuclear power and energy generation, nuclear plants generating electricity, that one is a no for me. We have engineers, we can send people abroad to become nuclear engineers. Let us build power plants, a nuclear power plant. Where we are struggling with 400 megawatts of electricity from a gas power plant, one nuclear power plant will give us 5,000 megawatts of electricity. We are not looking into that. We are wasting resources. We want to create more states that cannot fund themselves, states that will become leashes to the rest of us. Please, we should rethink this thing very well. That's my own point. That's my own. Thank you for listening. Nedora manudora maemaje. Nedora manuselua maemaje. We are here so that everyone will prosper, not for some selfish tribalistic tendencies to be appealed. That's my stake.